Good morning, everybody. I'm Zina محمد from Al-Mustansariya University, College of Arts, Department of English Language and Literature. Today, I'm going to present Chapter 4 of Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence for 4th year English student. So first of all, we are going to introduce Chapter 4. Chapter 4 focuses on Paul's morals, early youth and development of his character. Okay, this chapter shows the deep emotion connection between Paul and his mother. It also introduces Paul's awakening and as an artist and his struggle for individuality in working class family. The central focus, this story shifts from Mrs. Morel's disappointment in marriage to her emotional investment in her children, especially Paul. Paul becomes the center of her hope, affection, and ambition. Lawrence uses this relationship to explore psychological dependency and emotional passion. Okay, now we come to study Paul's childhood. Paul is shy, sensitive, and imaginative. He feels alienated from his father's rough word and turns to his mother for emotional support. Mrs. Morel recognizes his artistic talent and encourages his education. The bond between them grows stronger, but it also becomes exclusive, isolating both from others. Okay, now we come to study Mrs. Morel's influence. She becomes Paul's moral and emotional guide. She shapes his way of thinking about love, work, and class. Her ambitions for Paul reflect her desire to escape the limitations of working class life. Lawrence presents her as both nurturing and controlling, double-edged influence. Okay, now we come to Paul and his father. The conflict between father and son continues. Mr. Morel's drinking temper and rough manners alienate Paul. Paul feels loyalty to his mother and often sides with her against his father. This tension forms the emotional triangle that dominates the novel. Okay, now we come to study the theme of the chapter. Mother-son bond, the emotional center of the novel, or the main theme of the novel. Class and aspiration, Paul's desire to rise above his working class background. Art and sensitivity, the beginnings of Paul's creative life. Number 4, a family conflict, tension between spiritual refinement and material struggle. Identity formation, Paul's attempt to define himself apart from his parents. Okay, and now we come to symbolism. The house is a symbol of confinement and routine. Garden and nature symbolize or symbol of freedom and creativity. Paul feels peace in nature's spaces. Light and shadow present emotional contrast between joy and despair in the family. Okay, now we come to Lawrence's psychological realism. Lawrence explores the inner lives of his characters more than external events. The narrative alternates between description and inner monologue. He portrays subtle emotional changes, how love becomes dependence and care becomes control. Okay, and now we come to conclusion. Chapter 4 marks Paul's transformation from child to a young dreamer. The emotional bond with his mother becomes the novel's psychological foundation. Lawrence uses his relationship to explore themes of love, dependence, and identity, showing how family shapes the soul. And this is the end of chapter 4. Thank you.